it's almost the afternoon. I don't know where to start. I do not know where to start. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm very private, and I don't do videos, you know, to put my business out there or anything. That's not me, and I wish these people drive. But I'm just gonna say this. As women, you have to know your worth. And you know, sometimes we figure it out late. You know, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, because you got to go through life, you got to go through some shit to realize what you're willing to tolerate and what you're willing to not tolerate, and never settle. Like, you have to understand it. And you know, I'm 31 years old, so you know, I'm still living my life. You know, I'm still making mistakes. Come on, car. Like, my car is just gonna stop like that. But I'm still learning. You know, I'm still gonna fuck up. And no, I don't have my shit all together. No, I do not have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. I don't. And you know, I'm not gonna be ashamed to say that, because you know, you gotta realize some shit about yourself. And when they say the truth hurts, the truth absolutely hurts. Like, you never want to hear people say something about you. And the thing is, some of the time, or most of the time, it may not always be true. But there are going to be times where it is true. And it hurts like hell, because you have to realize, you have to realize that shit about yourself. And you have to be willing to change. Especially if you're in a relationship. Like, a relationship is give and take. It's not give and give, and it's not take and take. It's 50-50 all across the board. I don't care what anybody says, because you cannot expect to just keep taking from a person, and that person keeps giving, and then, you know, eventually they get drained. You have nothing else. Look at it like this. You got a full glass of water. You drink all of it. You keep taking sips of it. It's gonna eventually be empty. It's not gonna be any more water left. It's nothing to give. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not gonna get on here and make like that I'm perfect and make like my shit don't stink, because I know I got some shit that I need to change. And you know, I feel as though that I am working on it, and I feel as though I have gotten better from that 20-something year old to this 30-something year old. And it takes growth. It takes life lessons. It takes for you to go through some shit. It takes for you to make some mistakes to realize that, okay, you gotta get your shit together. But if you're not willing to accept that, and if you're not willing to change, then you're still going to be that same person. I want to be a better me. I want to be a better woman. Most of all, I want to be a better mother to my son. I'm not saying that I'm a shitty mother. I'm not saying that at all, because if anybody knows, my son has everything he needs and wants. My son wants for nothing, you know? And anything anybody gives my son, that is extra. But let's not get it fucked up. He always gonna have what he needs. He always gonna have me. I'm not speaking on nobody else but myself. He's always gonna be good. Why? Because I get out here and I hustle my ass off to provide a better life for my son. I'm not saying that I grew up in an effed up household. I grew up shielded. Yes, I did. My grandmother shielded me. I didn't learn a lot of things until later on in life. And I'm still learning things. And, you know, I want to be a role model and an example to my son. And I'm going to be. And I'm not worried about what anybody else has to do. I can only worry about what I can do. And I'm going to work on that. And I'm going to work more on self-care. Because I have to start loving myself more. Y'all see me on this camera, and 99% of the time, I am looking jacked up. Why? Because I'm tired. I work. I manage a practice. And I have to make sure that I'm on my A game and providing A1 customer service, because at the end of the day, that's my bread and butter. And I have to make my patients happy. I have to make my surgeon happy so that I can keep my job. But a lot comes with my job too. And it's nothing that I can handle. Let me tell you, God has built me for tough. I have not broke yet, and I'm not gonna break. And that's one thing about me. I am not gonna break at all. I refuse. And I'm not. Like, I am one of God's toughest soldiers. I don't know how I get up half the time and make shit work, but I do it. I might cry, I might complain, but I get up and do it, and I'm very humble because I know that there's somebody who would love to be in my shoes. Everything ain't bad, but I know everything can be better. I know that I'm worth more. I know that I can get out here and make more. I know that I can provide a life for my son that's unimaginable, that I could never provide. Like, anybody who knows me knows. Like, my son is my everything. Like, since I had that little boy in 2015, my grind has been out of this world. I don't even know. And I'm sorry that I'm on here and very emotional, but it's hard. But don't stop. Because imagine, man, if you could put your mind to anything that you want, you can have that shit. You can. And I think our fear holds us back. You know, the fear of wanting to do good, but you fear what others may think of you. You know? But I don't want to be living in fear no more. I want to live my life because it's the only life that I know. And I only got one. You only get one life. One life to live, and I want my son to live his best life, man. By the time he is my age, your daughters is not going to stand a chance. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm being cocky because he's going to live his best life. You know? Like, I've always been scared to have another kid because, you know, I wanted to be financially stable when I had another one. Because I'm not going to say that I was broke when I had my son. I mean, I knew of some of the things, and some of the things I didn't know, and it was just like, wow. Like, they don't give you a blueprint to this. But I must say, God has not left my side since I had that little boy. I've been able to give my son a lot of things that I didn't think that I would be able to give him. You know? And it's just like, don't ever let anybody stop you from doing what you need to do out here. Nobody. And that includes a man. Like, it's not bad having a man, but a man needs to know how to treat you at the end of the day. You have to set the tone. Because if you don't, guess what? He's going to treat you the way that you allow him to treat you. And if you settle for the way that he's treating you, he's going to get comfortable. You don't want to make anybody comfortable. Because when motherfuckers get comfortable, then that's when they don't play their positions. Oh, I always go into the wrong one. And, you know, I'm not getting on here bashing anyone in particular. I'm just speaking from experience. You know, I'm just talking. I want people to be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all, because some of y'all ain't gonna have nobody to tell y'all some of this stuff. Like, this is some real shit, so take heed to it. When a person show you how they really are, you take heed to that. Never play out of position for anybody. And I'm gonna just say that. I'm just showing up at my therapy meeting because guess what? I missed it, the first one, because of work. I was so wrapped up in work and I just had some stuff on my mind. So now I'm here, and I didn't even drink my coffee. Like, I got my coffee. And then I gotta go to work. My second one later on tonight. So I told y'all Mondays is hard for me, but I got to feel. I've been until 11:15. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Never be afraid, man. Because you don't know what you can accomplish. You don't know what you can accomplish within 3 months, 6 months, a year. Like, never let that shit stop you. And if you got kids, grind harder for your kids, man. Your kids deserve it. I don't care what type of life you have lived. That ain't got nothing to do with your kids. When you bring them kids into the world, you decide to keep them and you decide to raise them, that is not their problems. Your issues are not your kids' problems. Understand that. Understand that. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. My issues that I have gone through prior to 2015 and what I'm going through now is not none of my son's issues. And I'm not going to let that affect how he lives. Because he's still going to live his best life at the end of the day. You know? He don't deserve any of what I got going on. He don't, that shit don't affect him. That shit don't need to affect him. Oh, that's my dad calling. I'm gonna call him back because I want to sit on here and talk to y'all. But I'm sorry that this got emotional. I don't want to keep y'all long because it's already long enough. If you are new here, welcome. I thank you. Welcome to the Mom and Hustle Gang. We're going up from here, y'all. We're going up from here. It's only one way up. I said it's only one way up, but it's only one way. And we're going up. I'm not thinking about anything else but making it in life and making sure that my son lives his best life. Those are my main concerns. I got to take care of myself because I got to be able to take care of my son. So, if you ain't no good to me, period. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the video because your girl is getting these followers, man. I'm loving y'all. I'm loving the support that y'all giving your girl. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love each and every one of y'all. I do. And I'm not just saying it, but I do. Because y'all are really some bomb subscribers. Like, ask anybody. Like, I be talking to my girlfriends about y'all. I be like, I got this, that, and the third. You know, this person said this. I'm like, they really be making me feel like I'm blushing. Oh, y'all need to hurry up and get up out of here. But yeah, y'all is really gone. Y'all is really gone. This wind is horrible. But your girl gotta go ahead and go to therapy, because you feel me? Gotta get compensated for my pain and suffering. My shoulder is bothering me today. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.